you say if I said we are in a housing bubble right now? Well, you'd probably turn off the show and write me off as a heretic of sorts, but before you do this, let me at least pose a thought. We all know what happened in housing, and there's no sense in really rehashing all that out again. The aftermath was deflated house prices and very cheap money in the form of low interest rates. So that brings us to today, a possible mini housing bubble in the works right now. Let's start with the definition of bubble. Well, basically it's an economic cycle characterized by rapid expansion followed by contraction. So sure, that fits the original MO of the big housing bubble, but we aren't talking about the 2007 bubble, we're talking about right now in 2013. See, bubbles form in the economy because of a change in the way players, or buyers, or investors conduct business. And this is what has me so concerned. Matter of fact, if you don't value my opinion, a Wells Fargo economic group recently came out with the same concern. Let me explain. Remember that verbiage, the change in the way players conduct business? Well, that's why I feel we are experiencing a mini bubble. Players, or more specifically investors in real estate, have changed the way they do business. Why have they? Well, like I said before, cheap money, deflated house prices, and the thought that we are right about here on our economic downturn. A great place to be if you're an investor seeking returns. You don't need to look any further than a company called Blackstone. These guys have been at it for quite some time, spending billions and billions of dollars on real estate. Now, Blackstone is literally the world's largest private equity firm, and they are super aggressive. Stories of Blackstone reps coming to town and buying up all the property are fairly common. Don't believe me? Just ask around and you'll find out that I tell you no lie. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Nevertheless, the rush of investors is one of the big reasons that houses are being picked off the market at a record pace, and one of the big reasons your first-time homebuyer is getting outbid on everything he tries to buy. So guys, being that we've all been through this before, what happens when all the investors get their fill and leave a certain sector, say like housing? That's right. That specific sector retracts. Now hear me. I don't think this will be like our last bubble, and I really don't think it'll be a bubble at all, but it will have an impact on the housing recovery for the simple fact that if we remove the billions and billions of dollars being spent by Blackstone and other large equity firms, then that leaves a bit of a hole. Now I don't think a bubble will burst, but I do think the surge in prices will stop and we'll get back to a normal recovery. So don't let your clients think that this inflated pace of house price increases that we've recently seen will continue. Educate them as to what's really going on, and I'm sure they will appreciate it. After all, people tend to hope for the best. They see multiple offer situations and big jumps in house prices, and they think everything's hunky-dory, and they think we're right back to pre-bubble appreciation levels. Don't let them drink the Kool-Aid. A good head on your shoulders will help you navigate this crazy recovery that we have going on right now. We have some pretty bright real estate professionals that are a part of the TheResource Nation. What do you guys think? Do you think we will continue to recover at this rapid pace, or do you think that the recovery is a bit inflated right now? Let us know down below so we can all be in the know, and I'll see you guys next week. I hope you're all doing well with your greatness pursuit.